Hopefully y'all have had an amazing Thursday so far. I'm mad at y'all for being on live with me yesterday, and I kept saying Tuesday. I told my mom, I said, you know what? You know, my mom was just like, just go, we just letting you go with the flow, giving you grace. But I kept calling yesterday Tuesday. I told y'all I have no sense of time, no sense of time. So, anyways, collective, let's go ahead and get into the reading. I don't know if I'm gonna do personals today. I may kind of switch it up on this live. So if you would like a personal, I should have put my Cash App in the description box. I feel like I'm being guided to do personals, and it's not so much that I need money. It's more so that I don't know. We're just gonna see where it goes here. I may just be doing mini reads, so all donations are loved, very welcome, and appreciated. For those of you that have donated or that wish to donate, again, send it to my Cash App since the whole AdSense thing. Man, I'm so sick. Like, where is my freaking mail? Ugh, sick of it. Anyways, my Cash App is hashtag Shay, CHE, the DUAL, DUAL Alchemist, ALCHEMIST. For those of you that would like to donate, I'm just asking if anybody wants to super or anything like that, send it to the Cash App, child. Because I'm still not able to access my damn AdSense Google account with my supers in there. So let's go ahead and get into the messages. Again, these are general messages collected. Take what resonates and leave what does not. I think I will be doing multiple mini reads at this time. Do not try to make a story fit. I can answer questions. And again, donations are loved and respected for those of you that wish to give during the live mini reads. Okay. And again, this is something that I'm just trying collective. This may not be an all the time thing. I did get to go ahead from my spirit guides. If I refuse to answer any of your questions, then that should let you know something. I'm being guided not to answer questions. Now, for some of you, not everyone, it's like your person, they love, honor, and they respect you. Let's just say it like that, right? However, this person, if they moved on with a third party, it was because they don't like your strength, collective. They wanted third parties that are weak. Someone does not like your strength, okay? They don't want to honor your strength. They need you to be weak, and it's not even just weakness. It's more so that they need you to need them, okay? When I say that's why this person moved on, because somebody wants to, let's say you're an independent person, masculine or feminine. Your person likes people that depend on them. This is when they hit the skedaddle on you, okay? But that is a tower possibly to you or them, okay? It's possibly a tower to you because it changed your perspective on this person. If you saw this person as a upstanding figure at one point in time, very stable in themselves, they did a lot for you, they gave you money, they took care of you, whatever the case may be, right? Even if this person helped you invest in a business venture or something like that, somebody didn't like your strength because to them, they want to be seen as the strong one with the King of Swords. And this is why this person moved on with the Chariot and the Moon and the Seven of Cups. It's not so much of the options. Somebody wants people to need them with the Moon, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Wands here. I feel like even whether this person is a King of Pentacles or not, they don't have to be an earth sign, secure, safe, prosperous, you know, very abundant, very stable within themselves. I feel like this person only feels that way with people that need them. Okay? Confirmation. King of Cups. Okay? They only feel like they can come off loving, caring, all they want to here, but this person only feels safe and secure within themselves, or like a man. They feel like that they can only stand their ground, or even basically it's giving me the energy like doing what they want to do, right? Let's clear that energy. So that's the energy that I'm getting. Yep. So that's why this person has you on hold, the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. they have you on hold or standstill, or they could even be holding back funds. Like if they were doing things for you, they're not doing anything for you anymore. Or water break. Honey, what are you doing with that? Hold on, collective. Okay, so I feel like you intimidate this person. I don't want to say intimidation, right? I feel like you want this person or you wanted this person, but you don't need them. That's an issue for this person. They need you. Elevations, good mind, sir, run, lead. But yeah, you know, some people thrive off of that. And maybe it's because, and I'm just tapping in, put on my psychology hat real quick. It could be because maybe this person is the type of person that grew up not having anyone, okay? So somebody needs to create the trauma bond. It could be emotional, it could be financial. They want to create the trauma bond of you needing them. So when you exhibited to this person that you can hold your own and stand your ground, this person became distant. They pulled back. Whatever resources, whatever they were giving you, it could be love, it could be money, okay? I feel like that they pulled back, okay? This could have broken your heart, okay? They start pulling back, or they start withholding money, emotions, and stuff like that because they wanted you to chase them. They wanted you to show, no, you're not independent, or even if you're independent, you need me more than what you need yourself, right? So a person moved on with a third party or other multiple third parties or choices who they felt like were more in need, okay? Yep. An Emperor energy. That's the Ace of Swords, true. Yep. This person could have been, I feel like you and this person are each other's wish fulfillment. Y'all are each other's wish fulfillment, but somebody has to get out of their own way. With that Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, somebody needs to get out of their own way. If they made it to Emperor status, it's not, you know, there's just things that we always have to work on things, and we always have to constantly heal, evolve, grow, dark night of the soul, perfect ourselves and everything. So, yep, this person withheld from you. You are their wish fulfillment, okay? Nine of Cups. But they withheld resources in whatever way from you. This is why. Yep, there go the Six of Pentacles. I cannot make it up. Whatever they were giving you, they pulled back. Somebody doesn't like your independence. Five of Cups. They pulled back and stopped giving to you because they wanted you to feel grief-stricken without whatever it is that they were giving to you. And this could also be a tactic of this person, okay? They could do this. This person could even aim at people who are independent, people who have, you know, their own motion, have things going on for themselves. This could be a tactic where they go for those type of people. They think that they want those type of people, but it's just like, damn. Then they get with collective, and it's like, collective is too damn independent. They're too strong. They're too strong-willed. They got too much motion. And so whatever it is that they start feeling like, you know, they don't measure up or add up to. If I could, let me try to say this way I can. This person has some insecurities. They feel like that they have shortcomings. So they use the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles. They use their money and their emotions here to, they're overly emotional. I don't know if I don't want to say that, but they are overly attentive, overly clingy, overly giving, overly spending here, okay? As a tactic to make you feel imbalanced when they decide to pull it back, should you see their insecurities. Do that make sense? And I feel like that if you are an independent person, whomever you are, masculine or feminine, people, they worry that you'll see their insecurities because of how high you are, how high they hold you on a pedestal. They even, like, these type of people think of you as being higher than them. You don't think that, but they think that. And because of your sense of heightened awareness or sense of heightened self, they feel like that you can look down on an aerial or microscopic view and see all of their shortcomings and insecurities that they try to cover up with being overly attentive, overly emotional, overly spending, overly giving, right? And so what they'll do is try to create this dynamic where they pull back from you, they overgive in whatever way, shape, or form. And then the plan is when they pull back from you that you'll be so lost or imbalanced without whatever it is that they were giving you. The hopes is that you'll come running back and you'll be able to accept their insecurities and shortcomings. But a person who is independent in their own right and light, they don't think that way. People don't think that way, collective. You know, they don't think that way. So this person could have even went as far as, like, when they went to the third parties, like, they could have been telling a third party, this could be family, friends, this could be other third parties, options, take it as it resonates. They could have been telling them all these horrible things like, oh, you're overly clingy, you don't have your shit together, all you want is money, all this and that. They could have been saying these things when it was really them, because they needed the third party they need to create, using you, your name, your energy, they create a trauma bond with a third party. This is typically narcissistic things that people do, but that's the energy, right? And now let me not name or aim at one particular gender, because I have seen men do this and I have seen women do this. In fact, I have had people in my family do this to me, do this to my children. So when I step out on the scene, and no matter what I'm going through, I am independent in my own right and light. I like to depend on myself. I like to work for mine. And people, I'm just getting used to asking people for things, right? That's like they used to be a big no-no to me, right? And to people, it'll come off like, I think I'm all that. I think I got my shit together. But when you grow up with dynamics, because some of us have parents like this, right? And so, with that being said, people what'll end up happening typically in my dynamics and connections is friends, family, all of that. I'm very loving, very giving, very giving. I'm not trying to overcompensate. I see a person in need. You don't have to explain to me what you need or why you need some money or why this and that. If you're gonna fuck it off, that's just on you. And just when I learn, I'll never help you again. But you are in need and I got it, you got it. You don't even got to worry about it. You don't have to go through a whole 5-page essay or 4-page letter, Aaliyah style, explaining to me why you need, right? If you fuck over me, you'll just never get it again, right? Whatever it may be. But what I'll find is that when those people get up on their feet and I'm doing, and these people know I don't like asking, right? But I'm getting out of that. I'm learning to open my mouth and say to people, I need help. Bro, that was hard for me to say right there, bro. Like, that's a trauma wound for me to ask for help. If I ask for donations, that's not the same thing, because even then, I'm just now starting that, because I'll give mini reads on lives and stuff and general readings in exchange, right? But to clearly come out and say, oh, I need help, bro, like that is like the worst thing ever in my life. Okay? But that has also been the thing that has hindered me as well. So what I'll find in connections is when I get with people, a lot of people think that I'm more needy than even if I don't have everything that another person has, as much money or as good of a job or as good of a support system, people will get into dynamics, whether it's friendships, partnerships, relationships, whatever. And they'll think that I'm a needy ass person. And when they be like, nah, I got it myself. And this is nothing to nobody, right? I'd be like, nah, I got it myself. Because everybody don't take it that way, right? They'll be like, oh, well, shit, since she got it, I don't need to give it to you. And then you be like, okay, well, go ahead and however you're going to do it, right? Because I went through this so much in my past. And it's like, okay, well, now, like, okay, when I finally ask you for something, they give it to you, but it's always with stipulations. And then when they can't get their way, or because they look highly of you, because you think highly of you, people see you how you see you, collective, trust me, and even higher. So they'll be like, so when you ask them, that gives them a sense of worthiness. Not that they're unworthy. That gives them a sense of, like belonging, and like, yeah, they do feel like, oh, they done brung you down a peg, or you done brung them up a notch to your level, because now you're recognizing them as somebody who you need help from, right? Or you're asking for something from, right? And so with that being said, when they get up there, they get on that high horse, they've never been up there before, and they always take advantage of that. They always abuse that power position, that a falsehood, that Seven of Cups energy that they think that they have, right? And it's like, no, it's just like, you wanted me to be emotionally safe and secure to ask you for help, right? When I need it. And now this one time I need it, you like, oh shit, nigga, like time to take off my Teflon vest. Is it Teflon vest? Anyways, collective. No, it be like that. People be like that. And when you ask them for something, and then they'll give it to you, but they'll go around telling everybody, yeah, like, collective, man, I knew that bitch was needy, man. Motherfuckers asked me for shit, and motherfuckers said that they needed this, and I gave it to them and stuff. I did this and I did that. Collective, I don't feel like that you're the type of person that say what you did or didn't do for somebody. I feel like that you did it for them, and it is what it is. It's always paying it forward to you, no matter what you do or don't have, That's why I be hella thankful for all my supporters in every single way that y'all support me. Because, man, I don't care what the hell it look like. I don't get pretty privilege. I get treated pretty shitty. I don't get pretty privilege. It's never that. And I'm never the person asking for handouts. And man, when I done asked people for handouts, they made sure that they broadcasted it in a way where I felt so fucking humiliated. So that's my life. That is my life since I've been a kid. You ask for help. In my eyes, and I'm telling you, it has been a terrible feat that I have had to overcome within myself. But in my eyes, when you ask for help, or when I ask for help, I am showing signs of weakness. No, not when I cry in front of people. Not when I go through things and, I'm really down and out. No, I'm talking about when I ask for help. That is a fucking weakness to me. It is a plague. It is a death sentence. This is how I grew up. And it be because of how I look or how hard I go in the fucking paint that people don't want to help me, collective. They be like, oh shit, you look good. Anybody will give you money. That's not true. And if it is true, if I ever try to step out at any point in time in my life, I stepped out and tried to use pretty privilege, the motherfucker that's given to me, they'll treat me like fucking shit. So pretty privilege is not a real thing. It's only in the eyes of the beholder that people think you actually out here getting pretty privilege. Trust me. Folks out here saying that they just get stuck because they look away. They sucking fucking. I don't give a damn. Or they joining cults and covens. Because that be the main thing. When you think you're getting pretty privilege and somebody helping you out because of that, baby, they want you to motherfucking turn. I want that man. They want you to be a circus animal, elephant, a tiger jumping through fire hoops and upside down, legs cocked wide the fuck up. And it's just like a no. They want you to literally lose your morals and values to help you. And it don't even be help that you really fucking need or something that you would miss if it was not there. So with that being said, this person felt like they could take off their Teflon vest, with you and with you needing them. However, when you didn't need them, I feel like this person is grief stricken. Five of Cups, King of Cups. Because now this person feels like they've lost their emotional balance and stability. And this could even be with the Five of Cups and King of Cups. This could even be where somebody feels like, who the hell am I? That's the energy it's giving. It's like, who the hell am I? Like, why was I so emotionally imbalanced? Like, I stepped outside of my morals, my standards, my values to devalue collective, all because I wanted them to need me. What's wrong? It's like somebody could be reevaluating themselves with the Five of Cups and the King of Cups. They could be reevaluating their emotional intelligence of why it is they needed you to need them so bad. So this could have them reflecting on growing up when they possibly, and this is not everybody's case, everybody didn't grow fucked up and emotionally traumatized, okay? Or physically, trigger warning, you know? But it's like this person is looking back on maybe when they needed people and people made them jump through hoops in order to get bare minimum from them. So they mind you, we overcompensate in what it is that we lack. If we ever grew up in lack of financial means, we overspend, overbuy, or buy and spend frivolously, right? If we lacked love and support, we are overly supportive, overly loving, overly caring, overly giving, right? So this is what these things do stem from. And for some of us, or for some of you, it's not from childhood. This could be simply from one relationship where you gave it your all and a motherfucker was so fucking ungrateful and they made you feel like your all wasn't enough. So now you were in lack in your emotions because of what they did or how they treated you. You're in lack emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, everything, because now you are reevaluating or looking at yourself from the eyes of a person who abused their access to you when you know you gave it your all. Okay, so we have a King of Cups, a Five of Cups, and a Ten of Swords. Like, for real, somebody feeling like they did this to themselves. Moon, secrets. This person wanted you hurt and wounded. They wanted you hurt and wounded when, child, work, Four of Cups. This person could also be pretending like they're a hard worker, or they could, I don't know. This could, you know, somebody feels like you work people. Do that make sense? Somebody feels like you work people, the Ten of Swords down. This could have been what this person was thinking about you. Is like, however you met this person or know this person or however long you've been knowing this person felt like you may have pretty or handsome privilege, or that you work people. You get what I'm saying? Just the Ten of Swords them. And I feel like that it has nothing to do with you. This has something to do with somebody's past trauma that somebody did to them. And they projected that onto you. With the Five of Cups and the King of Cups, somebody could have lost a lot because of how much they loved and invested in a person. And then they meet you. And oddly and ironically enough, you could have reminded them of this past person, your looks, your drive, your ambition, right? However, you may hold a different torch. You may have overcome certain, I don't want to say proclivities, temperaments. You may have overcome shortcomings about yourself, things that were not so savory about yourself. And maybe, I don't know, because you came out as the Queen of Wands, you could be masculine or feminine. But this is how this person sees you. Okay, something drew this person to you, nonetheless. And however this person was feeling about you, overgiving, oversharing with you, they started being reminded of a person that they were like that in the past, that they lost everything because of how emotionally invested they were to this person. Okay? And maybe they worried about you, and maybe they tried to pull a little, they tried to do a little bullshit. They tried to, maybe sabotage your work, okay? They tried to sabotage you in such a way where you would always need them, so maybe you wouldn't walk away or use them or abuse them like the past person did. Page of Wands, okay? Five of Cups to the Page of Wands. This person could be a little bit angry, infuriated here. Somebody also could be feeling like, no, I'm not going to say that. Somebody could be feeling like a simp. The phrase that my ancestors use is Tinder dick. Okay? Somebody could be on Tinder. They could have found third parties or found their pleasures in being on Tinder and connecting with people on Tinder. Okay? But the phrase that my ancestors just use is Tinder dick. Okay? Whether it's a masculine or feminine. Okay? Somebody likes people that are wet behind the ears. They need people that are in lack, that need them. You feel me? Baby, I drink water like a fish. I don't know what be going on with me, but it just be like, I'm probably a mermaid, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I remember living in water anyway, so. Yep. So, yeah. Somebody like toxic love too. With the Page of Wands and the Devil. Somebody possessive and controlling. They like people to need them. They like younger people too. This person could be a Scorpio. Yeah, this person likes to pick people that's needy and that's going through shit or that's been through shit. Like this is the type of people that this person likes. They typically like young people that are younger than them, people that they feel like that they can control, people that are needy. People that are needy. So they can come in like, dun, 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 I'm Captain Saberho. Here I am to the rescue. You know what I mean? Like, and people do have that. People do have that mentality, collective. Emperor, I don't give a damn if this person is showing up as an emperor or not, empress or not. They are not an emperor or empress in my eyes if they need to control another person, especially when they target younger wounded people or people who they think are wounded with the Nine of Wands, so they can give them bare minimum. And that is because I don't feel like if this person coming out as the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Emperor energy, this person is already in high status emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, right? But it's still something about this person that makes them feel like even they're not enough, right? But that is not you, collective. That is not anything. That has nothing to do with collective. That has to do with a past person who this person showed up to as an emperor, as a King of Pentacles, as a King of Cups. King of Wands didn't come out they came out as the King of Swords as well. They showed up to somebody as everything. The emperor, in fact, is all the kings. They showed up to somebody as everything. And they gave their all. And it was not enough for another person. And they lost themselves in the balance. Or they lost everything that they were attached to or that they felt like made them in the balance. This is why I think heartbreak should be treated as a criminal offense. That I'm serious, and not because I've been heartbroken 1,000 times. Yes, but heart changed people, collective. It changed people. Some people we heal, we learn over it, bro. It take very long. Sometimes we just jump into another relationship to help get over that, and then that goes however, right? Heartbreak changes people. It rewires your brain. It rewires your actions, your movements, your mode. It rewires your spirit. Thank you, Ron, for the super chat. I appreciate it. May you receive it back tenfold. So, like this, like heartbreak, it really does, like, and of course, that's the matrix system. But that's like its main aiming false program code is the because what one phrase I got was fractal code, fractal coding or codons, fractal codons, right? The matrix systems, the false one, it needs to break us down. And the one of the best ways to break us down is heartache first. Okay? Then it can subject us to fear. We will not claim that. We're going to release that energy to source to be cleansed, purified, renewed, and turned into some love and light energy for the collective. We don't even claim that anymore. We no longer live in fear because we've been living in fear. It's like it's old, what's fucking new, right? But heartache, heartbreak, especially when it's done intentionally. People don't intend to have the commitment, the marriage, whatever. They lead you on. I feel like it should be treated as a criminal offense. You fucking with somebody or you not. It's just that simple. To intentionally come in and play with somebody and plan a future, and y'all literally actively doing stuff, putting your best foot forward, merging things together for somebody to snatch the fucking rug from under you. I feel like that it breaks people's fucking spirits and hearts, and it should be treated as a felony. I bet you people stop fucking playing with folks' hearts then, when they sit their little raggedy ass in prison eating fucking zoos and wham whams and shit and keefy coffee ass niggas. Females too. Females, you come in, these gold digging women, you go in towards a good man. Okay, or a man that's stable, got money, and you trap him with a baby, and you have no intentions of even giving back to that man or investing, even being the woman, you know, that you should at least be for him. I feel like y'all ass should be charged with a fucking felony. And hey, if it is a continued offense, we don't even want to go there, baby, because I'm harsh with these laws. Okay, if it is a continued offense, I feel like that people, you know, never mind. Moving forward. Yep. So this person likes to breadcrumb people. Okay. Be able to give them the bare minimum, or not bare minimum. Somebody likes people that are broken or that they can break, so they can give them whatever the hell they want whenever they want. Because why would a King of Pentacles only give Page of Pentacles? That is by choice. That is by design. And you coming out, a person coming out as the Nine of Wands, they need that so they can bind you. They bind you to whatever it is that they want to give you. This could be a person that does like to sabotage people. Yep, Page of Cups. They like to sabotage. They like to breadcrumb. They like to give dirty offers. They like to manipulate emotionally and financially. So if you're wondering if you're in no contact with your person and you know you feel like things were good and you didn't know what happened, you're all heartbroken and stuff like that, it's because you exhibited too much strength and or independence, and this person couldn't Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups you. Like you may show up as the Nine of Wands, wounded, through some stuff, right? But it's like I'm trying to see. I'm trying to ask how collective show up. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You show up as the Ace of Pentacles. That's the problem. Mind you, this person is King of Pentacles, right? Okay? Somebody felt like the only way they could possibly re-traumatize you is by pulling back their love or just stop giving to you entirely to get you in this heartbreak energy so they get Page of Pentacles, Cups you. And mind you, they came out with the Page of Wands. So this is somebody that likes to, first they come in, they dick you down real good, you know what I mean? Or they give you that whop real good. They do it all kinds of ways. They love on you, they clingy, they're overly attentive, they give the massages, the kisses, the woo-woos, the everything, and they all kissy, poo-poo, and everything, and snuggle up. You know, they invest, they give you ideas, they help you work on your shit, and then they like to Knight of Pentacles your ass. Just bring it to a complete halt. Because this person is hoping that if you're Nine of Wands, or if you've ever been Wands, with the Three Swords, them putting everything to a halt. Okay? It'll break your heart. That way, they can retraumatize you past putting you back in that Wands energy. Why? Because you're coming out of the Ace of Pentacles. And I don't know if y'all can see this real well. My is really collective, really shit. That's why I'm like, Google Where is my mail? Bro, that's not a piece of mail that I've been waiting for like 2 months. It's not come. I don't know what's going on with my mail. I'm so serious. Like, I don't know what's going on with my mail. Like, it's fucked up shit going on, but people will get there back in due time, you know? I release that energy to be purified by source and lead it into a higher vibrational energy. Yep. And then this person also has to put you in competition. After they put you in this Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups energy, although you're the Ace of Pentacles, they then put you in competition so you can, is this person mindset at the fucking games? It's like they purposefully find people that can't do for themselves, need them, and if you don't need them but you just want them, they're gonna make scenarios where you need them, or at least that's what they think or thoughts, okay? And then they put you in competition so you can fight over pieces of fucking bread. Like you must be a pigeon. But I feel like that this person, if you were a pigeon, this person would have that point blank period. At this place for people to be pigeons, wounded, needy. Oh, I need a piece. Not the second bowl of soup. Homeless people kitchen soup, but they want you to beg for the first bowl of soup. Like what? I'm Ace of Pentacles, bitch. I go out here and grow my own vegetables, use some rainwater to make me some soup. What's wrong with you? And not that you do that, collective, and some of us do, you know, because we like healthy things, right? But no, with that concept, the growing your own vegetables, you water, you use the resources. This person is aware with the Ace of Pentacles. You use the resources that are given to you and you make something out of nothing. This person knows this about you, right? Masculine or feminine? When you get gold diggers and stuff like that, masculine or feminine, you know, same sex as well. These people see something in you that maybe you even don't see. They see how hard you work. They see how you change things and manifested and put in hard work to get what it is that you desire. They need to break you so you will get to them, or so they can get to you the bare minimum, the little that it is that they can get to you and get everything you have. You get little of what they have because they be able to spread themselves far, wide, and thin amongst other people that they are also doing this to, or potentially planning to do this to. However, I don't feel like it went with you, collective. Okay? So they wanted you to fight over that, like I ain't never seen. And that Five of Wands energy, that's why I don't like asking people for shit. That's why. That's why. Or I used to not like, I tried to ask people for things, and as soon as the motherfuckers realized they couldn't mistreat me, they start talking to me bad, treating me bad, bitch. I no motion, you ain't shit, bitch. And it's just like, okay, well that's exactly what I thought. Because my mom has done that to me, my brother, my sister, my whole entire family, my friends, my exes, they have done that to me, except for one ex. He didn't do that to me. Doesn't want to treat me like a frail little princess, okay? But everyone else, they did that to me. They withdrew the wand. But that's because they was fucking somebody else. It's like, oh, you don't want to have sex the way I want to have sex? I'm just not going to be fucking. It's just like, okay. Okay. It used to hurt, but now it's like, okay. Because that's what you do. Been there, done there, got the t-shirt like several times, like that's it. I can't do what I want to do. I'm going to withhold the money. Okay. Wouldn't be the first time I didn't have everything that I needed. But that's the energy. So when you get used to that, collective, you start using the resources that you have to get what it is that you need to be sufficient for you. In case people decide that they want to be flip-flop, wishy-washy, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse looking ass motherfuckers. On 1 minute you Mishka Mushka, on the other minute you goddamn, I don't know, Brutal. Is it Brutus? What's the bully? The bully one name? Like take your pick. Pick your fucking struggle. But you came out as the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody needed to put a halt to that. They needed to put you back in the past by any means necessary. Because they want to spread themselves far, wide, and thin because they are fearful of how much they were willing to give to you, collective, how much they love you, how much they were willing to put and even lose themselves in you. And they remembered a past person that they did that with, and they lost everything, possibly even themselves. So when a person rebuilt whatever it is that they lost and they met you, however you came along, they rebuilt their new structure on past trauma and wounds that they never healed. So you come along independent little you, masculine, feminine, you out there doing the thing, taking care of yourself. This person needed to create a scenario for you to need them and never leave them. But in doing so, I feel like that they just pushed you away. They sabotaged, trying to sabotage you. I don't know what I should do to this head next, though. It's either afro or wig, afro or wig, afro or wig. Yep, the chariot. I feel like you found out that they wanted to put you in competition or that there was competition. I feel like you was like, sister, like, bye. Like, even if you're not the most independent person, who want to be in competition nowadays? It's just like, ugh. God, like all these people dying and getting sick is like you competition, like man, okay. Or they left you to have a new beginning somewhere else, only to end up in the Five of Pentacles. Or they left you to get a new beginning, or you left them to have a new beginning. You know what's coming to you. You the Ace of Pentacles. You are already safe, secure in yourself. Right now and in the future, no matter what you're going through, collective. So it's 2 case scenarios. You could have left this person because you knew you had an Ace of Wands. You already got an Ace of Pentacles. These could be ideas, opportunities. These could be things, your harvest paying off. Things coming into fruition for you that you already paid for from the past, that you put in the hard work for. So you know you have the opportunities, right? So you left to go get your Ace of Wands. It was going to be with or without this person. You could have left them in the cold, right? Or it could be both case scenarios, some, one or the other or both. Y'all know I talk in riddles and in circles. Oh, or this person left you to have a new beginning and thought that by leaving you to have a new beginning elsewhere, that you would be in the Five of Pentacles. How, nigga? How somebody go from the Ace of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles? Unless this person was doing shit behind the scenes to make sure that if you left them to get a new beginning, or if they left you to get a new beginning, they was gonna try and do shit behind in the background to sabotage you, to make you go from the Ace to the Five. That's a mighty hard fall, whether it be you or them. Child, I feel like you took your Ace of Pentacles the moment that they tried to put you on hold or halt and hold back from you. I feel like you took your Ace of Pentacles and left, or they left and you still took your Ace of Pentacles and you invested it and got an Ace of Wands. Either way, however it's going. Somebody in the Five of Pentacles, that's the truth. Okay? Because I feel like you hold the power to your future. 3 of Wands. Your shit's gonna come in regardless. And this be the part that really chaps my ass, collective, because where do people get off thinking that they are the make or break factor in your life? People already done showed that they are the breaking factor in your life, right? We done got rid of all that for most of us, or we're actively doing it. I have to tell people, let them know, hey, you don't make or break me. You do not make or break me. God makes or breaks me. When man broke me, God made me. When God broke me, God made me again, but man didn't make me. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that no matter what I'm going through or have been through. Man broke me, they never made me. God can break and make us. So the fact that you coming out with an Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands, you good either way. somebody in the Five of Pentacles, I feel like that your future is like you've already established a future that is bright, full of opportunities, rewards, money, and stuff. You used your power to manifest shits coming in. I was waiting on the King of Wands to come out, child. And now this person talking shit about you. It's a lot of talk about this person. Yeah. This person could be talking shit about you or was saying that you Five of Pentacles. And it's just like, so what? If Collective Five of Pentacles, that's why you left them alone. Let Collective be Five of Pentacles. Why the fuck you speaking on? Why is a person speaking on a person that's Five of Pentacles? And this is a lot of talking with the Eight of Wands. This is a lot of reckless mouth syndrome, okay? If Collective is Five of Pentacles, if you Five of Pentacles, masculine or feminine, why the fuck this person said he got their mouth on a broke ass? Don't make sense to me. And it's because this person know your ships were coming in either way, before, during, after them. Take that as it resonates here, because you hold the Ace of Pentacles and you can move forward with the Ace of Pentacles, or it allows you to move forward. Hell, you could have bought a new car, a new vehicle, a new anything. You could have actually moved and bought a house. Nonetheless, you hold the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, and you got the Chariot with it. And I feel like with that being said, however this situation or case scenario worked out, this person, you left them right where they had you fucked up at in the past. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Now sit on that and rotate. Child, who am I speaking for? Because baby, yes. Okay. We've been asleep all day, so fuck it up. Give mommy like 20 minutes. Matter of fact, I was gonna call my daughter, but she, no, yeah. Three of Wands with the Nine of Cups, Collective. Your ships are coming in. You're getting wish fulfillment and everything. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter how you move or how somebody move with you or how they decide to stop moving with you. You leave them where they had you fucked up at. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You know you Ace of Pentacles. I don't give a damn if this is materials or not. You know how to move with an Ace of Pentacles, a Page of Pentacles. You know how to make things work and move forward. How do I know there's forward movement? Because the Chariot and the Ace of Wands are here. That's moving into new beginnings, like you're gonna be good. What's this Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles concerning Collective's past person? These people, child, they didn't really want you to walk away, Collective. They didn't want you to leave. They withheld from you. They put things on a hold, but they didn't want you to leave. And this is what I'm talking about. It's just like, man, they didn't want you to leave. They just wanted you to choose them, and I feel like you already chose them. And now there's some type of shit going on where they can't leave a person who they did choose after you left or after they left you. A person that they did choose, they can't leave this person because maybe this person crazy. Maybe they're financially dependent on this person's money. And now they're the ones in the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, like they used to be and like they tried to have you. Don't fall in a pit that you did for Collective. And not only that, there could be some type of sickness going on too. Okay? And this could be sick with the cups coming out, the Two of Wands and the Four of Swords. Somebody could be sick, like somebody wand is sick, or Poom Poom is sick. The two of Wands are choices, passionate choices, fiery choices, but it's also actual choices with the wands being there. That's power, that's wood, that's wand. That's penetration. Take that as a resonance, right? It's with the Four of Swords. So there's some kind of sickness going on here. And that could be being illuminated with the sun energy. Yeah. Didn't I say they did some shit behind the scenes? Because they did magic on you. You wasn't like this, but they needed you to be in Five of Pentacles. So they tried to take you from the Ace to the Five, and they did magic. I promise you, I already said. Listen, they did magic on you to turn your world upside down with the Hangman, to keep you stuck or to put you in a stuck position. I was waiting on the Hierophant. God seen everything that this person was doing. The Hierophant, 4 Pentacles. They could be stuck with a person that they went forward, that they chose after you, during, whatever the case may be. They could have got married to a person and then ended up sick. And now not only that, either this person was sick and they gave it to somebody, or somebody was sick and gave it to them, or this is sick of the vessel, sick of the emotion, sick of the money. Somebody is holding on to this person and they are breadcrumbing this person. This ain't even breadcrumbing. They got this person at a standstill waiting on money that never came to be, or a financial opportunity that never came to be, that they could have had with you already by now in the past if they wouldn't have tried to stagnate you. Boom. And it's like 4 Pentacles. They could be holding on to the last little bit that they have because they tried to block you. 7 of Wands. Yep, the Star and the World, child. Because whatever money issues or whatever they was going through, you could have helped heal it. I meant to put that, baby, both of these people naked. Never mind. The Star and the World, okay? That's the end. They can't heal something with you. I feel like a cycle has closed. Because they didn't walk away from somebody that they started a new beginning with, or because, whatever the case may be. Child, this is some of the most confused energy, but this is because this person needed to heal from a past wound, relational wound. Whether this be mother, father, parents, a relationship, a marriage, okay? Somebody went forward and married someone, possibly, that they felt like had more finances than you, or that they could control financially. And now they're stuck with this person. They can't walk away from this person. They're being held back, even from their own healing. This person is being held back from their own healing, or healing something with you because the cycle has closed. It could be the cycle with you, but also you could have been a healing factor for this person, for their wand, their money, their forward movement, their emotions, their everything. You could have been sent in this person's life to help them heal these things, right? And now that cycle is closed. So this person, the cycle closed on healing anything with you, and this person healing themselves. They missed out. Yep, 5 of Cups. It fell right on out. They missed out. They depressed about this. Because now this person is looking at themselves like, man, like, why did I do that? Like, they know what it could have been with True Collective. Whether you were in lack of some things, or you didn't have everything, you didn't check off all the boxes, they knew it could have grown into something better, because you're coming out as the Star. You're coming out as the Ace of Pentacles. You're coming out as the Ace of Wands. And you're coming out as the World, right? And then more than likely is power. Energy that you gain when you heal from past stuff that you didn't walk away from when you were younger, or in your past. Stuff that kept you at a standstill in the past. You finally decided to move forward, and you were blessed. You were rewarded heavily by the divine with an Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Wands, because you healed from stuff you couldn't walk away from as well, right? You ended the cycles too of loss and grief in your life. So you've already done those things. You could have been this. You could have been that presence in this person's life. But they had to make an excuse because they didn't. It be so much going on, y'all. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. For some of y'all, this could be your family that wanted to hold you back and stuff in the past here, where you were always on hold, on wait, on a standstill. Even though your family, people you have a family with, they knew you were the Ace of Pentacles. They know however you move with the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, they know however it is that you move, They know it will always bear fruit, and it's always big intentions, big energy, big stepper energy. However you move, you always move out of something, Knight of Pentacles, to the Ace of Pentacles. Because of the force, the power, the drive that you put into what it is that you do. So this could be family that wanted to keep you from walking away and healing something entirely from your past, okay? And keep you from healing and closing a cycle because they were going to be the ones lost out on you. See, it could be all things for some of you, all case scenarios for some of you, and for some of you, this is a relationship. For some of you, this is a business partnership. For some of you, this is, it's a friendship. It's different for all of you. But I feel like that most of us can resonate with this, where we've had people in our past where we didn't walk away from them and we damn near lost everything. If we didn't lose everything, we damn near lost everything, including ourselves, right? And eventually we was like, fuck this. I have the power. I'm the only person that God instilled within us. So you give all praises and glory to the Most High God, Source, and the Divine Mother. But it's like coming to that realization, like, I don't like where I am. I don't like where I've been. I don't like not having forward movement, being stagnant. I don't like being productive. I'm the only one that can change my situation. So you move the fuck forward, and you were rewarded heavily for that. That's what healing looked like. It don't look like one thing. It's not just hermit. It's not just isolation. It's not just healing through trauma and grief. Sometimes it's taking leaps of faith, taking that step out, not knowing where we're going to move, knowing we need to move out of our house, from an environment, not knowing where we're going to get our next meal from, but trusting that if we put the work forward, a meal will come. Some people don't know what that's like, collective. Some people heal from that. That makes you stronger, more courageous, more persevering, right? And some people, they go through that shit one time and it breaks them. And then those people like to go around in the world and break other people who have the courage to not be broken by these things. We got to remember that. Because it could be simply just that you decided to take a leap of faith, possibly from a generational curse, a family curse or hex, that your family didn't have the courage to take. And they wanted to hold you back because they don't want you to be the one and them looking like that they weren't. Yep, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. And that can be good for some of you here, but with the 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups showing after the 5 of Cups, that's a lot of emotional loss and imbalances here. You healed that. If this is a family dynamic you came from where there's emotional instabilities in one way or another that cause financial losses. I don't see a lot of money besides the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of money though, y'all. That's a big abundance, right? But for the most part, I see cups, 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 okay? So you can come from a family dynamic where their unbalanced or unhealed emotional wounds or trauma is what drove these people to make their next moves, which cost them loss. 5 of Cups. You healed that cycle. You healed and closed that cycle. Where these people may have 8 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups in the reverse, 6 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, stayed in situations that only yielded them 5 of Cups. You healed that shit and closed out that generational cycle and curse of loss. Everybody gonna be a catalyst. And we gotta understand as catalysts, whatever it may be, we gonna be attacked a lot. People gonna attack us. It's a lot. But we're going to transmute that energy into a high vibrational energy by sending that to Source, Universe, God, Godmother, somebody Godmother, to source and the universe and the divine mother to be cleansed, purified, and transmuted into a higher vibrational, abundant energy to thrust us forward in this chariot 8 of wands energy and move us forward and bring what it is that we desire into fruition even quicker. Ashe? 3 of cups, 9 of cups, 3 of cups, okay? So you're getting the celebrations. And now the people from your past, relationship, husband, wife, children, family, whatever it may be, they're at a loss. Because it's like they could have come along with you, but they decided not to walk away from wanting to hold you back, stuck in the fucking past, because they're stuck there. And in all actuality, for the people out there that are karmic, family, lovers, exes, spouses, children's fathers or mothers, you weren't technically holding collective back. You were holding yourself back. If you would have supported collectives moving forward, they weren't the only ones that were gonna yield the 3 of cups by doing the work for an entire family, bloodline, family dynamic. You would have yielded the 3 of cups too. And now y'all feeling at a loss and depressed and grief-stricken because collective did it and you're stuck behind the portal in the past where you tried to stick collective and make them stay. But that's not collective's fault. I don't get it with the weird family dynamics, bro. For me, it's the family thing. It's like, how could y'all not support me? Everybody always ate. Everybody. How could y'all work to sabotage me? But then I know, there's other stuff collective. They don't want those family secrets to come out, And it's just like, shit, I didn't create those skeletons and family secrets. I didn't even create the fucking closet. That's all y'all. With the devil, okay. 3 of cups with the devil, that's that party like it's 1995 type energy. They don't want them skeletons to come out. How these people were parlaying. Exes, relationships, ex-spouses, children's parents, family. How they were parlaying with the devil. Well, they get left back there with the devil, don't they? You close that cycle. You healed that and you close the cycle. And the devil came right back out. They decided not to walk away from their devilish ways. These toxic, again, these are generational curses here. Generational curses from the family that bleed into your relationships, that future family dynamics can be built off of, so the devil always have a way in. That's the intention of the devil. Confirmation. That's the intention of the devil. For you not to heal these generational curses, collective is bigger than you. The devil want to be able to exist in the past, present, and future. And we healing and closing these cycles, these family generational curses, relationship curses, parental wounds, you know what I mean? And we're healing that and closing those cycles. The devil, 5 of cups, the 5 of cups, the devil, the 5 of wands. The devil don't have a way in the future family dynamics. He wants to remain relevant as a remnant in our future families. We ain't having that. So we did the fucking healing. Whether we know that that's what we were doing it for, whether we did it for ourselves or for our children, we killing the devil. He got to stay stuck back in the past with the people that chose to parlay and not heal and walk away and do the work. And then to make matters worse, they could have still had a fighting chance with the 5 of wands, the devil, a fighting chance through you to overcome grief, losses. I hear barren. These people are barren without you. They could have had a fighting chance through you, collective, but they chose not to. Fighting chance through the Empress. Come on now. 9 of Pentacles. You did it single-handedly. You made it possibly to where nobody in your past has made it to. Even if they're doing better than you in one way or another, they are devoid of the star energy. Make sense? The healing's not there. Therefore, nothing, because they chose to try and hold you back. They chose not to heal the generational curses. They chose not to walk away, but then try to keep you from walking away, put you at a standstill, or put you back in the past where they could keep you stuck or stagnant. They retied themselves to the devil, or they solidified with the world their place with the devil in the past, where it is lost and it's 5 of Cups and 5 of Wands. And you're going to be out here Empress, 9 of Pentacles, whether you're masculine or feminine, you're going to be that regardless. Yep, now these people in their head. For some of you, if this is a past person where you freed yourself from a marriage or something, or even a divine contract or partnership where they tried to sell you out to the devil because they wanted it right then and now without doing the healing, right? This person is messed up, 9 of Swords. For some of you, if this is not a marriage, this is somebody you had some type of divine or soul contract with, and they were supposed to connect with you and free themselves through this contract. They didn't. Now they're ashamed and they are feeling all mentally conflicted because they didn't marry you, or they didn't honor. Because see, the Hierophant could be all kinds of things, but there is the Fool, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like if they didn't honor your love, who it is that you were, who you showed up to them, who you were meant to be, or who they knew you to be, they didn't honor that. Now they are in mental conflict, stuck in afflictions of all kinds. You Empress, 9 of Pentacles, okay? And they in the 9 of Wands. They go to 99 again. 9 of Pentacles. I said 9 of Wands. 9 of Swords came out, okay? And the Fool and the Hierophant. You get a new beginning. You get a new code contract. Why do I keep saying codes? It's something going on here with fractal codes. If anybody know anything about technology, shoot me a little text, a comment, or something like that, right? Yeah, now somebody feel like that they should have invested in you the way you invested in them and yourself. And they would be in the 6 of Wands. They would be successful, victorious, okay? And you, that Queen of Wands, the Temperance, heavy Sagittarius energy, okay? Heavy Wand energy, a lot of Cup energy. Somebody could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio here. We got a lot of Earth out here as well, but there's a lot of everything out here, okay? Because I feel like that you had to heal and break things of all. Not just emotional traumas and wounds in the bloodline. You had to heal money wounds, financial wounds, power wounds, sexual wounds and trauma. Standing up for yourself, overcoming addictions, possessions, controlling, gambling, shopping addictions, bad spending habits, possibly being an unwed parent or mother, masculine or feminine. Having children at an early age, even if you did, you breaking the cycle of these things. You had to heal a lot from your bloodline. Because the 6 of Cups is the first card out. 6 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. These are things from your past, your family's past, your bloodline's past that kept them stuck and stagnant, not being able to move forward. You were the Ace of Pentacles, the blessing, the generational curse breaker, the tie breaker, the deal breaker, the one that would break the cords from the devil that these people weren't able to disconnect or walk away from and heal. You did that. And they stuck back there because they decided to be conflictual with you. So we got 99. I got 99 problems, but the devil ain't one. Fuck you mean, devil? 10 of Swords. Somebody went from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords, so the afflictions are getting worse. Because I like to think of swords as one, they can be looked on a positive spectrum. They can be looked at as truth. swords of defense of truth, right? Your healing is the truth to this all. Everything everybody been through in your bloodline, because I really feel like I'm aiming more towards family, but this all came tied into some type of relationship or something, collective, that ties in with your family. I feel like swords are truth. They cut deep. They heal. They break too. They afflict, but they free. Because those swords can be used to cut bindings from the devil. Right? You healing whatever these generational blood ties, blood curses are. You healing from all these different things. It shows people of your family, of your past, your naysayers, people that doubted you. It shows them the truth that it can and could be done because you did it. And it also shows them the truth of themselves. That's why as you come out in the 9 of Pentacles, they come out in the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, and it's getting worse, and it's because of the secrets. It's because of them being your hidden doubters, enemies, your non-supporters, your naysayers in the background. I could be talking to a King of Cups. You could have been rejected here. I could be talking to a feminine. You could be a Queen of Cups. And this could be concerning a husband, a past lover here, who was your hidden enemy all along. Or a King of Cups who is realizing that the hidden enemies were people around them that didn't want them to move forward and have this with you. So this is also giving me the energy of if you came from a family, because you know how they say we wear our forefathers' sins. We bear the sins of our forefathers. This is like, child, and this is kind of crazy too. I don't know what you and your past person or your spouse, whatever, what y'all dynamic is, but this is like a family. This person or this person or you. One of y'all family, both of y'all family. So I'm gonna give 2 scenarios. This person's family, your person's past person's family. They know about your family history. The 6 of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles is there. They know these people suffer from possibly gambling addictions, money addictions, shopping addictions, financial curses, okay? Tied to the devil. They know these people suffer from some type of emotional imbalances, addictions, curses tied to the devil. They know that they know you probably come from a family that fights against each other, backstab each other. Mothers, daughters, cousins, stuff like that. Your person's family could have judged you off of those things, saying that you were going to be like that. That if they stuck around with you, that you were just going to inherit your forefathers' sins. They couldn't see, because they can't see through your eyes of what you've been through or your strength or within you. I feel like your person seeing that you overcame these things, or that you could overcome these things, or you were in the process of it. But then they let people in their past whoever these people are, get in their ear and convince them to hold back from you. That they would be better off if they moved forward and started a new beginning somewhere. Okay? Because these people didn't think, or they told this person or made them believe that you coming from too much trauma, too much family stuff going on in your family. So you'll never be able to overcome this because nobody in your family did. Salah. Okay. Okay. It's time for me to go. And this person could be finding out that the people around them that told them this were the hidden enemies. And they probably used whatever their family wounds were, family generational curses, to play on this person's emotion with the King of Cups and the Moon energy, They played on somebody's emotions from past secrets, something that they have held on to that they have not let go of. And they use those reasons, your family generational curses, to convince this person to treat you like this. And now this person is in the Nine of Swords. Another case scenario is your family could have thought this about your person, your past person, that they come from too much trauma from their past. They're stuck in their past. They're stagnant in their past. They never walk away. They're never going to be able to walk away and have a new beginning, forward movement, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and that, you know, they would just hold you back. It's some energy like that, whether it's you or your past person. This has to do with family that is suffering. It could be one or both of y'all family that suffers heavily from past afflictions, past life, generational curses of the bloodline. You are the breaker. In whatever way, shape, or form, you the first one to do something. Your past person could be the first one to do something. But then they let their family, just like your family, just like most people, convince them that, oh, you did all that work just to get with somebody who this and got that going on and blah, 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 blah. They ain't gonna do nothing but hold you back. You done made it this far. Ace of Pentacles, move forward. Begin again with somebody new. You can do better. This person is realizing they never should have walked away or never should have let you walk away because y'all both could possibly have toxic ass families that wanted to instill stuff in your head to make it look like either you did the work and a person was not good for you. How they know? They still stuck in the past and they ain't even did the fucking work. You did. Come from back there out of the camera side. Or these people didn't want to acknowledge the healing work that you did, and they wanted your person to think. I just get that case scenario. They want to pick your person to think that you are a hindrance to them because they went through the same things that you went through, except for your person probably made it out already, and you're in the process of making it out. People can't see your wins. People can't see your small wins behind the scenes, collective. All they see you in the Six of Wands came out. All people can ever see you as the finished product, the Nine of Pentacles, which I don't feel like is a finished product. People can only see you as the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, when you come out of it. They don't see your progress. You got a person who knows what it's like. They've seen it in you because they know what they've been through, and they knew you were well on your fucking way. However, they let somebody convince them, people in their family who they are still stuck, not moving forward in the past. They convinced this person that you were a hindrance to them. You came this far and you're going to get with somebody like that? That's the energy for Cups. So they rejected you in one way or another when you were the whole sun at the end of the tunnel. You could have been the light at the end of this tunnel. Maybe you overcame things that this person was working on, and this person overcame things that you were working on. Together, you both would be the sun in each other's lives. Ten of Cups, okay. Family. Some raggedy ass family that you freed yourself from, that this person freed themselves from, or that they were told by somebody, by their family, your family, their family, to free themselves from you. Yep. So that's what they did. This person they really wanted to invest in you. They seen the potential if they just invested in you. I mean, hell, you Ace of Pentacles or they Ace of Pentacles. You Nine of Pentacles or they're Nine of Pentacles. Nonetheless, you got a pentacle. I don't give a damn if it's a Knight of Pentacles. You have a pentacle that is something worth working with. People in the past who don't know that, and they not going to get that. If they haven't done the healing, they're not going to know what to do with the pentacle, whether it's a Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, or a Nine of Pentacles, or Seven of Pentacles. They're not going to know what to do with that because they haven't healed, so they can't see from that perspective, from that higher perspective. a being led by the Most High, a being led by the divine to know what to do with a pentacle. And that could be an opportunity, an investment, money, anything, a job, a career. They're not going to know what to do with it. So they're never going to see your process. They will only see you when you are in the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, or the Six of Wands energy. So this person decided to be cold-blooded towards you. They breadcrumbed you. And I feel like whether it was you or them, it was fucking over then. When they decided to be a cold-hearted prick, douchebag, okay? And Page of Pentacles, you, knowing you the Ace of Pentacles. What? Death energy. It's over. It's over. And it's because of your family or their family or both of y'all families. Yep. Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, because whatever information they gave to this person about you or about them, it got them stuck now. They see it now. Now that this person is binded to their current situation, they see in their family, your connection, your relationship for what it is. Because I feel like it's all scenarios. I feel like this is a relationship that was supposed to bear the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Sun energy, the Star energy, and the Empress energy. I feel like that's what this was. It was a relationship that was supposed to move forward. Maybe this person is the Ace of Pentacles and maybe you the Ace of Wands. But come on now. Even if you're not financially stable, you the healing, you the power, you the force that drives it. And they the money, they the physical, the tangible, the material things that drives the connection. So where would there have been a fucking lose-lose situation? Somebody thinking like this now, that's why they ass is in a Five of Cups with the World. Because now that you healed through this, cleared this cycle out, now that you healed through this, if you were the Ace of Wands, if you were the Ace of Wands, you moved forward and got the Ace of Pentacles. If you were the Ace of Pentacles, you moved forward without this person anyways and got the Ace of Wands. Raggedy ass families, bro. I think they need to be charged. I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, bro, I think these crazy ass families need to be charged. Man, Spirit say that's the truth. With the hangman and the justice, they need to be charged for fucking interfering. Because it's like, damn, what did they say? Sweep your own porch before you come jumping on mine or some shit like that, bro. And now you're getting justice, Queen of Swords, because you know the truth, you speak the truth, you walk the truth, you are the truth of what this is. You are the living existence, the proof, the justice, the balance, and the karma of whatever this is that was done by their family or your family or both. And it's because you freed yourself from a raggedy ass family dynamic. And this could be your past person that now wants to know Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, the Ten of Cups, how you freed yourself. Because they want to get out of it, but they're binded. They have binded themselves to wherever they decided to give to or invest in. Two of Wands and the Moon. Because the choice that they made, it was a dire mistake. The choice that they made, it tied them up and binded them to hidden enemies, also hidden revelations, hidden subconscious wounds and trauma from the past that now got them at a standstill. A King of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Sun. They see you as the Sun now. They see you as their way out as well. It wanted to come right back out. And it came out in batches. I feel like this person is going through all the feels. They want to deny it. They may want to deny their feelings for you, how they even feel towards themselves, your family, their family. But they can't deny it. They're going through all the feels, the Wands, the Pentacles, the forward movement, the Chariot, the Star energy, the Empress, the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, they going through all the fucking feels. The Cups, the Pages, the Cups, the Wands, the Pentacles, and the Swords. They going through it all at once. Queen of Pentacles, because now you the fucking Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, so what? And you strong. Just like they didn't want you to be. And it's kind of weird that I started off like this person didn't like your strength. But they see that you were strong. So what they do, they went and got advice Like you somebody wish fulfillment. You everything that somebody wanted. A dominant, masculine, feminine, somebody that's about your shit, about your career, about your work, about your business, strong, persevering, courageous here, very emotionally intelligent and healthy, very healing, bring the sunlight into the fucking room, into the relationship, the connection. You very, no matter if you come from a toxic family, you family oriented, you're free. This person knew you were someone to invest in, and they liked the fact that you were very fair, you spoke the truth, and you don't take no shit with the Queen of Swords. So I'm trying to figure out, they went to a family, yours, theirs, and asked, how can I keep this person from seeing that I'm not good enough? And I feel like if you were with this person, you already considered them to be good enough. And now they see that, because this is something that was drilled in their head by their past, family, relationships, whatever. And now they burden, because now they got to sit there and go through they got to go through the trenches by themselves here, so they can get to emperor status. Because why? Because they seen you do it. They're watching you. They watched you do it. And now you at the wheel of fortune. The wheel has turned into your favor. And you got the Ace of Cups. And you the high priestess. And you're an alchemizer. The way you alchemize shit so goddamn fast, it got this person head fucking spinning. Oh, they got a hard on for you now. But before, you were a hit, a problem to their confidence or their insecurities or lack of confidence, child. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. See what I mean? Because this person had it regardless. They could have had the money and they could have had, big D energy. Big wet pea energy. I don't know what y'all like to call it stuff. But they had it. You came in. I cannot make this shit up. The Lovers and the Temperance. You came in with the balancing, the remainder. If they had the Pentacles and the Wands, you had the Swords and the Cups. And to take it as it resonates, whatever they didn't have, you came in to fulfill the remainder. You had the other half. That would have balanced out your connection. Somebody feeling real small and stupid. Yep, this was y'all future. The Lovers, the Temperance, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of fucking Swords. This was y'all future. This person, now they feel left out in the cold from this contract, this connection. They feel like they'll never get another chance. And that's a tower to them. Why? Because you well on your way with the Ten of Pentacles. See that Two of Cups? That Lovers, Temperance, Two of Cups, Three of Wands, that would have yielded Ten of Pentacles. Either way. However they did or didn't see it, I felt like that they seen it, but some past trauma or wound allowed them to let people be in their ear and order their steps instead of letting God order their steps and going with their discernment, their intuition, with how a relationship, it consists of two people. Fuck your family. I don't give a fuck how much good information or advice they have given you. Fuck your family. Two people relationship. God only ordained these soul and divine contracts to consist of two people. Yeah, you get 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups out of it. You bring families together. You bring and build generational wealth. But it got to be two people working on their inside connection amongst each other to make sure that there are no cracks, crevices, no leaks where anybody in the future can weasel themselves in. That's establishing security, safety, connection, confidence, everything in a two people dynamic first. So the fact that somebody went outside of y'all and got information from people who still stuck and haven't even made it to where the fuck they made is crazy work to me, bro. Page of Wands. That's crazy work to me. Somebody, a King of Wands, getting advice from a page, my nigga. And this is not nothing to say about nobody young, nobody who's not there. People have wisdom of all kinds. They come in all shape, color, form, ages. But what I'm saying is that a leader, a King of Wands, a King of Pentacles, what the fuck they doing talking to somebody who's still in page energy? It makes no sense whatsoever. Queen of Wands, man, listen. Somebody who told them that because of how you look or because of how you stand, you was going to be sneaky, you was going to be deceptive, you was going to sneak them. You were painting illusions. You were really a player. You were going to Ten of Swords them. This is what happened when we talk to people who haven't healed or broke the generational curses that we have broken. Whatever it may be. What do I look like going back and talking to somebody? See, you know how they have that saying that says, surround yourself and get advice or take notes from people who are where you want to be, right? Why would I go back to my ex and ask my ex, how can I be better for the person I'm currently with? Why would I go back to one of my family members who's still having financial insecurities and spending their money wrong, doing the craziest shit with their money, and ask them, what do I do with my Ace of Pentacles? Wouldn't I ask if I had an Ace of Pentacles, a Nine of Pentacles? Wouldn't I go ask if anybody, not nobody from my past who in the Knight of Pentacles, but go ask somebody who already got the Ace of Pentacles? And that don't even mean that I take all their information, their advice as face value. I use that and I take the parts that resonate with me, the parts that I feel like would fit into my puzzle piece of where I'm going, and I use those things and I leave the rest. Because even then, everything that they have done may not be what works entirely for me. But the things I feel like, okay, I can see myself doing that. I can see me being able to adopt that, or adapt to that. I use that. The other stuff, that don't mean I have to use everything. And then first, final, and foremost, I'ma always confirm with the Most High. My ancestors are my highest good. My spirit guide and my spirit team. 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10, I'ma do the spirit team, Most High God first, and they will typically lead me to someone or to people who know how to give me the answers, and I can't hear the answers they're trying to give me. The Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Four of Wands. This is what your past person feeling like. This is what your family feeling like. Somebody feel like they could have had it all with you. The Hierophant, the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands. There's that 6-6. We got 9-9, baby. Somebody could be a mirror soul with the Four of Wands. Somebody is a mirror soul. This possibly your person. But all they saw, even with their flaws and all and their shortcomings, all they were able to be convinced of seeing in you was your shortcomings. It's like, did they forget that they have shortcomings too? We all do. We all fall. We're all constantly healing. We're all constantly overcoming bad choices and decisions. We're all overcoming toxic family environments and dynamics. We're all overcoming generational curses that have plagued our bloodlines for eons. We're all overcoming the Judas Jesus betrayal. We're all overcoming something. So for people to look at you and say, well, you don't have all the money, but you got everything else, that is like very superficial and shallow. Those people will never get anywhere or do anything with their money in the proper divine way. I can get wisdom from a person who is broke, homeless, poor, stank, ugly, and I don't want to say it like that. Has nothing, no support, and those can be some of the most wisest people. Those people can have some of the most beautiful souls and spirit and can give me words of wisdom, of healing, of kindness, of knowledge and intellect in a way that somebody with a bank account full of fucking zeros could never give me. And people can be, I hear the comments in the background. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, bitch. You always talking that philosophical shit. Well, maybe hoes will learn to be philosophical. I'm still the fuck alive. Shit, no matter what I do have. So now, your person is heartbroken because they know you something worth courting. They know somebody. They know people on your heels. I heard. They know you got them flocking. They heartbroken because they know you gonna be everything. They knew you to be everything then. They know now, without a shadow of a doubt, pun intended, with the King of Cups and the Moon, that you every fucking thing. If they had any doubt, that's dissipated. And it dissipated because they broke their own fucking heart by breaking yours. They know you're going to get a Knight of Cups. Spirit said, they said they don't want to see it. They want to hold you back. But I feel like they ain't got to see it. Spirit holding this person back where they need to be too focused on the blockages that they need to fucking overcome. King of Cups. All because this person decided to reject the sunlight that was sent in their life to connect with, to work with. And this person decided that they were going to be jealous, envious, bitter, conflictual, in combat and competition with their fucking counterpart. What? Y'all both could be water signs. Child, Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. So I feel like that this is the energy, the judgment. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the judgment. I feel like this person is under judgment and they going through exactly what it is that they tried to put you through. I feel like it's that because the Page of Cups is here. They tried to do some fucked up fishy shit to you. Now it done rebounded or ricocheted back onto them. And now they're fighting through judgment because they are under judgment. Yep. This person could be sick because of everything. Man, they could be sick from a third party, I'm telling you. Or about a third party. Or about a family. Or about third party interferences. They could be sick about your celebrations. Okay? Somebody could be sick in their spirit. They could be energetically sick in one way or another from a third party. Take that as it resonates. So, if any part of the message collective resonated with you, or if you just like how your girl give out the messages, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button at the very least. Hype me up if you got any high points left. Keep your girl in the algorithms. Keep supporting me. Constructive criticism is always welcome as I heal, evolve, and grow through feedback from y'all supporting me, okay? And the more that I heal, evolve, and grow, the better my messages get that I can give out to the collective and be of service to the collective, which I love to do. My heart, my passion, my innate natural ability. That's just, I just like it. So who gives a fuck? If people call me naive and gullible, I like it, okay? But I'm going to release y'all with love and light back to your respective places. Your energies cleansed, purified, renewed, protected, sovereign, and free of karmic and soul ties and toxic connections. And I'm going to call my energy, my power, my magic, my energy's essence, vitality, as well as my healing and protective powers. And my ascended energy as well from all people, places, things, situations, energies that I have connected to or that I have allowed to connect to me. And this includes both known and unknown energies, forms, and thought forms across all spaces and time and directions of time and realms where my energy exists. And I'm going to heal and seal all leaks in my aura field and subtle bodies. It's time for me to go feed this boy because I'm finna enjoy. So, collective, I love y'all, and until next time, peace. Here I come, boy. Come on.